fighters. Other fighters told us today they knew they could have more heavy losses as they press forward. The next target will be a town called Al Homs, but they believe that they have significant support inside. They have fighters inside that town, they say, who are waiting for them to advance and who will join them when they arrive. We just don't know the time scale of this. Nobody is giving any sort of projections for how quickly or how slowly they might move. As some fighters were claiming it might be 2 weeks, others were saying it might be a month. We do think that after this heavy loss in Zleten, they will need some time at least to regroup and to rearm. But we believe they did capture some weaponry from Colonel Gaddafi's troops yesterday. That will be welcome because there have been continuing problems among the fighters here with limited ammunition and limited weapons.
All the Gowran speaking to me a little earlier from Misrata in Libya. In a moment, we'll be joined by viewers on BBC One when Kate Silverton will have an update on all the latest news. Don't forget, if you're away from the television and you want to keep up to date, you can watch BBC News live on the web. Go to bbc.co.uk/news and click on the link. A Red Arrows plane has crashed during an air display in Dorset. Witnesses say the plane came down on farmland near Bournemouth Airport. The MOD starts an investigation. As yet, there's no official word on the condition of the pilot. Under fire during the riots, new CCTV footage shows how police were targeted by youths armed with handguns. Victory for Liverpool with a 2-0 win against Arsenal at the Emirates. Hello, very good afternoon to you. A Red Arrow plane taking part in a display in Dorset has crashed near Bournemouth International Airport. Eyewitnesses describe seeing the plane hit the ground near a river and members of the public then jumping into the water to try to reach the cockpit. There's no official word on the condition of the pilot. Nicola Pearson has the latest.
Earlier this afternoon, this was the team preparing to begin the display. The BBC was filming the Red Arrows for a documentary. Not long after, as the pilots were heading back to land, ground staff realised something had gone wrong. This amateur footage sent in by a viewer shows one of the Hawks descending towards the ground. It then disappears from view behind a building. It crashed on farmland. From a distance, large pieces of the wreckage can clearly be seen.
Came down about 100 metres from us and we ran to it. We were there shortly. Most of the plane was on the other side of the riverbank, although on our side there was loads of pieces of debris spreading back across a field about 100 metres.
Enthusiasts at Bournemouth Airport were counting the planes back in.
We watched them do the fly past along the runway, and then obviously we then raced round here to see him come in, at which we obviously just saw 8 come back rather than 9. We saw a bit of smoke just over by the terminal.
The emergency services have cordoned off roads around the area as they work at the scene. The Red Arrows have flown for 46 years, completing more than 4,000 displays in 53 countries. Many of the pilots and support staff have recently returned from duties in Afghanistan. The Ministry of Defence says it's launched an investigation. Nicola Pearson, BBC News.
Well, Alison Moss is at the scene for us now. What more are you able to tell us at this stage, Alison?
Well, as that investigation has been launched, eyewitnesses